Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We are live, ladies, and potentially Hassan coming back in. Okay.
Yeah. I don't see us here. I mean, we are live now, but I didn't see us.
Yep.
Guys.
Go to the we page.
Yeah, it's the we page.
I see us. There we are. Hi, everyone. We're just going to share everybody out. Francine's on. We've got some fabulous people with us already. Thank you for joining us. Love you guys. Okay, we're in business.
Have you shared to your page? So maybe I can share it from your page.
I can't because I'm logged in as We the World. Francine, can you share this to my personal page, please, for us? And anyone out there who can give us a hand sharing this out? We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. Yay.
Yeah.
I see a head. Does that person want to join the conversation?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Francine. Okay.
Perfect.
Raheem, you ready?
Oh yes, I am.
Okay. Let's all take a nice big deep breath. Get into our heart spaces. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Youth Ambassador, Youth in Action for the Planet this day. We are going to be talking with you and presenting with you for the next 25 minutes, exploring the topic of our planet, our youth, our empowerment, as well as how are we dealing with and what's going on with the Amazon jungle and potentially the Great Barrier Reefs as well. So I am here with our youth ambassadors from International Children's Month World from Pakistan. And we are so happy to have you all here. Thank you for joining us. And we are broadcasting from We the World, and our beautiful Children and Youth We team is also. These guys are it. So we are having so much fun. Great. Okay. So Raheen is a comedian, a talk show host. She's fantastic. We love her. And I'm going to have her introduce everybody else on the panel. And everybody share, please, your most favorite thing in the world, as well as your name, your age, and where you live. How about that for starters?
Okay, for sure. So I'm gonna start with myself. So I do a lot of things. Two of the things that Heidi has already told. So besides that, I'm also a writer. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a teacher and a theater actress. And my favorite thing in the world is to empower anybody around me. And that be, through education. Now, education, not just, the academic education, but also educating children about different topics, like about their own rights and about how it is important for them to be loved and to be cared for and respected. So yeah, this is something that I love to do in the world. And yes, I am 13 years old and my name's Raheen. So we'll start next week, Moraj or Lale, and anybody can go next. Since
should I?
Yes, Morris, you should go next. And I totally understand the problem that you told us backstage. Morris's brother is really teasing her. Yeah.
And
We
my
know
mother just
that.
called him, so they are.
Now
Okay,
he's
so
gone.
I'm March Tessin. I'm Varshit. I'm 12 years old. I'm from Lahore, Pakistan. I used to take interviews, but now I have a small business, and I I'm a writer. I'm a swimmer, and I'm also a blogger online. And that's all I do. And the dream I have is to inspire many children around the world, and mostly I would say Pakistani children, because over here like, people are really shy and they don't want to make their lives go public. Like they're just scared of the social media and they think it's a bad thing and it will harm them. Like all the bullying, toxicness, and everything.
Yeah, it's a very interesting time with heightened emotion, right? All over the world right now. There's a lot of things going on with the environment and a lot of things going on with our society and humanity.
Yeah.
So let's talk first about how you feel when you hear, what do you know about the Amazon rainforest, first of all? What do you guys know about the Amazon rainforest? And it's okay if you don't know anything. What do you
That I think the most important thing that I know, there are two most important things. First, it's like one of the lungs of the world because it takes in oxygen and it gives out oxygen. And second, it's the world to a lot, it's like the home to a lot. It's a habitat of a lot of animals, birds and animals and there's so many things going on, and not just animals but also very different and also undiscovered species of plants. So I feel like it's very important. And for scientists, it's like, their dream place or something. So yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I exactly agree with what Rahim said. They are the lungs of the world, and they're also a home to many different creatures, animals, birds, insects, and everything. And it's also one of the biggest rainforests in the world.
So
That's
true.
all I
Hmm.
know about it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Great. So, what do you know about what's happening in the rainforest right now? What do you guys
That I
know?
know. There's a lot of burning going on.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
there's
of burning going on. Okay. How
Yeah,
about you? Arish?
yeah. So there's a lot of burning going around, and the main problem is us cutting down the trees, because if there's a lot of trees and it's all wet, it won't spread the fire as much as it would, because right now the forests are really dry as there are like really less trees left. We are cutting down the trees. Even if you remember a few days ago or a few weeks ago, there was
Hmm.
a fire in Texas just because of a firework.
Hmm.
And the main cause of the fire spreading was the forests were dry, because
Right.
the humans are cutting down the trees daily, like in a population of a lot of numbers, just to provide what we need,
Yep.
when we can just use different things to make our living easy. Why do we use trees which are also helpful to us? Why are we taking away those trees which help us? Why?
Right. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's quite a thing. And we've got Lillian coming back in with us here now.
Oh yeah, I,
So
I just I was literally just gonna call her. Oh my God, where are you, Lale?
she's all right. Okay, perfect. So what do you think we can do about this? Do you know who thinks they own the Amazon right now?
Interesting question.
I know. Do you know who thinks they own it?
Like if we see it like properly, the animals who live there, the insects and the creatures are basically the owner of this place because it's their habitat. And like what would you feel, how would you feel if we take away your house and you don't have a place to live, go around and be able to find food? But what we are doing is we are doing the wrong thing by just taking their habitat away from them.
Yeah, and I feel
Fabulous
like
answer, Raheen.
the real owners are the plants and the insects and all the animals there, but we're trying to be the real owners, we think that, oh my God, it's
Yeah.
our land, so it's our land, it's our forest, but it's not, it's theirs. And I feel like we should take care of our home right now, And the animals, they are taking care of their home. It's us that is the reason to deforestation and so many other problems that are happening that are led by deforestation or other things. So I really feel like that we should not try to be the real owners.
Good, good, good. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it seems that being that the planet is a living being and that obviously has the lungs, right? The Great Barrier Reefs and the coral, and then the rainforests, right? We're here to take, I believe we're here to take care of it, right? And we obviously are all on the same page when it comes to that. So you guys believe we're here to take care of things too. So let's talk about that. What does it look like to take care? Like, let's explore it because no one's really talking about it right now. Okay, so how do we take care of something so far away from us that, like how far away is Brazil from Pakistan?
Very far away, that I know.
Right? It's far from me too here in the United States. So what do you think we can do for starters to take care of the lungs of the planet from where we are? What do you think we can do?
I feel like positivity spreads as like a wildfire. So let's just take care of the nature that we have around us, because that positivity will spread and eventually would go to the lungs. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree with Rahim said, and we can like, take care of the planet we have, and it's just a blessing to us. If we don't have a forest, we don't have oxygen, and then we won't be able to live. And the more the trees we have, it's better for us. And day by day, trees are getting less, then increasing. And I think we should stop cutting down the trees, because the main causes are because of furniture, paper, and we can use different things. We can recycle paper, or the main thing with furniture, we can make it out of steel or some other kind of thing, like, because there's a lot of things we can use to make different things. We should stop cutting down the trees just for us to be comfortable. Like, if you don't have oxygen, how will you live? And like, if you don't have oxygen and you can't live, then what would you do with all the furniture and all this paper, and what will you do? The main thing that we need is oxygen.
Right? We can't live on this planet without the ecosystem and the biosphere that we have in place, right? That's what makes it a sustainable living planet for human life. It's such a huge and very important topic. Oh my goodness. So what would you say to, without shaming them, what would you say to a group of grown men who think they own these things? So they think they own the coral reefs and the ocean, and they think they own the Amazon rainforest. So without shaming them, what would you say to them?
Feel like, I would literally tell them that let's treat this world like, like a hotel, because we come, we check in as babies, and we go out when we need to. There's always a time that at times we do not know when we go out, but we go out when we go out, right? So I feel like it is, when there's grown men that we're talking about, without shaming them, I would just say treat it like a good hotel and keep it clean for us. Keep it clean
Oh,
for us.
that's nice. Treat it like a good hotel and keep it clean for us. Okay. I love that. That's great. Hmm.
Um, I would definitely say that it's not important. Like, it's not like, I would say in an accent and like explain them why I'm saying this is like, it's not, we don't need furniture, we don't need paper if we don't have oxygen. I will just explain them the scientific reasons and all the reasons. We don't need furniture, we don't need paper, we need oxygen, and oxygen is more important than all these things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we say it in a very shameful way, get your priorities straight, you men. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's challenging because we put together Dr. Jane Goodall and Chief Arvo Looking Horse in the first International Youth and Elders Empowerment Wisdom Council a couple weeks ago. So they both said yes to doing this thing. And I look forward to introducing you guys to them also. And I asked them about Greta, if they wanted us to try to get her onto the council. And Jane was sad with the shaming that happened, and she suggested that keeping people in their hearts was of top priority, and that when we make people feel ashamed and villainize them, then nobody's listening, right? When that happens, they just kind of close their hearts and close their ears and say, just like when you tell anybody off, right? They don't really want to hear that. So so I appreciate your answers a lot, and where you're coming from and what you guys figure. And I think that my next question for you is, what do you think a empowerment wisdom council, when it comes to taking care of the planet, taking care of each other, what do you think, what kind of topics should we discuss? What kind of things should be on point for everybody? What's important?
First, I think the first topic ever to be discussed, because again, like very clearly from the name, I think the intergenerational harmony should be discussed, because it's really important. It is very important for us as the youth and elders to get along in a very, happy way, in a very healthy way.
Right.
Like, we can be many things on a plate. But I was actually watching MasterChef today, so that is why I'm talking like this. But it is supposed to go together, right?
Right. Yeah.
It is supposed to go together. So I feel like intergenerational harmony, and talking about how the youth should be involved in decision making, and how the elders should be involved, and what the youth is doing. So, like, very much with harmony, with the love, with the care for each other, and with the respect, that should be discussed, according to me.
Okay, so I think what is the first thing to be discussed is why we, because as we're talking about the Amazon, and all we need is oxygen right now. And if you know, like, Lahore is also one of the most polluted city, and a lot of other cities are also polluted, smog and all this, which is harming us, is because of less trees. Even if you switch on the TV or go on Twitter or any social media platform, the first thing you will see is save the earth, plant more trees, because plants are getting really less, and people, cars, furniture, everything is getting made day by day, and the numbers are increasing, not decreasing. And the number of trees which should be increasing is decreasing.
Mm-hmm.
And we should, like, think, everybody should sit down a day, in, like, for half an hour or even 20 minutes is enough, and think, why do they need furniture, paper, and just keep on buying registers, books, notebooks, even though they don't need it, like sticky notes, or they just keep on buying beds, racks, and everything. Like, why do you need a lot of things? If, like, even if you want them, just buy the number you want, not like keep on buying them,
Right.
buying them,
Right. Yep.
like, so year change your.
It's breaking up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Great point. Pollution in many, many large cities. Farming, planting, not something everybody does anymore. We highly suggest everybody growing a garden, being able to take care of themselves for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Leilan, did I say it right? I hope I said your name right.
Okay, so first of all, tell me if my voice is coming clear to you guys.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, then that's great. So it's not Liline, it's Lal A.
Alale. Thank you.
Okay, sorry for that. The I just disappeared in the middle of the conversation because there was an emergency. So
Okay.
if you could repeat the question again, please.
We were talking about, what were we talking about, Raheen? We just, I'm ready to move into the next thing. I was like, sustainability also, right? Because
Yes, we definitely have to talk about it because I love sharing the fact that I grow my own garden. So I love sharing that. I'm so proud of
that, right?
You
And
know?
then repurposing our clothing and all that kind of, like all the different things we can do right now that cut down how our carbon footprint, right? Like how much we're doing. So essentially what we would like to know from you is, how are you feeling about the fact that the Amazon is in jeopardy, and it provides us so many of the things we need to have a healthy planet? How do you feel about that?
I feel that trees always give us so many benefits. There are many ways a tree can help us. So
Mm,
we should also help a tree, like plant a tree a day, and
mm,
it
mm,
can eventually turn into a forest. So
mm-hmm.
plant trees, aesthetics is really important. Trees are a part of our life. They are
They
the
are.
most important part of our life because if you see around yourself, mostly you will see are the things that are made by trees. Like
Mm,
take example of the paper, wood, and there are many examples. So you should save trees. At least just plant trees. If you see there's a plant that hasn't been watered for days or for weeks, just plant or give water to that plant. Maybe that plant with one day would be a large and strong tree, and you would have done a good deed. So do these little kind deeds, and I'm sure that one day there will be peace around the world with so much greenery.
I appreciate you holding that space. Thank you so much. That's important. Um, do let's see. So moving forward, we know now that the Amazon is at a 5% tipping point. 5%. So that's like pretty close to what the scientists have been saying for years, right? They've been talking about this for 20 years, right? A long time. So as caring individuals on this planet, what do you think we can do from this day forward to help bring awareness in a kind way, right? In a caring way, in an empowering way, to the people in our lives and out in the world where we're connected to them in our social media and whatnot? What do you guys think we can do that will help improve the situation in a quick kind of way? What do you think we can do? Are there I'm going to stop there and leave you with that question.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Moritz, go ahead.
So what we can do is just make a poster online and forward it to everyone, post it on our social medias, and share it with whoever we know and individually, and tell them to share them. And the thing that should be written on that poster is that the word it show them the percentage and the increasing amount of people and the amount of trees cutting down daily. And we can just
Ooh.
say them because a lot of girls, like like I would say girls, they love stationery and they keep on buying cute registers, sticky notes, and they just keep on buying them and just have a lot of these things, which just makes the company more profit, and they keep on making more things. If we
Right.
use a decent amount of paper, because paper is also a necessity for studying and everything, so we can just use the amount we need and not buy a lot of papers and just keep them, throw them. We can even recycle them, and a lot of companies should do that. They take away the notebooks which have been used, the books which have been used, and just there's a way to recycle that paper and make it into new paper. They can just do that, make that paper into new paper, and then just provide that to everyone, which
That's
will
great.
also help the trees and which will also help us.
Oh, that's great. So make a digital poster and put on the percentage to tipping point, how many people are on the planet, and how many trees are how much is being burned or cut down, right? You think I'm going to add the burning in there because that's what's happening now too. That's fantastic. So our audience friends, lovers out here, it's a call to action from the children. Moving forward, we got to get active. So this is our suggestion from our beautiful panelist. Okay, who's next?
Yeah, Lalin, go ahead. I want to go. I really want to go last.
Okay.
I've never gone last.
Okay, as you wish, Rahim. So I would give my opinion like what is our motto? Like what is the point of your question? So the point, if we move on to the point, that is to save trees. My voice is not coming clear?
It's a little low, so just speak up. Okay.
Yeah. So the main point of your question is to save trees, right?
To save, not just save trees, but the Amazon in particular, the Amazon rainforest.
Okay, we have to save Amazon, okay? We have to protect it. So, as the idea that Marriage gave, it was a brilliant idea of hers. You are so creative. I'll say that we have to take action.
Thank you.
And if when you take action, you can't just take a big step suddenly. You have to take small steps. So, if from today you take small steps by saving even a little plant, then one day you will be able to save a whole forest. So
Gotcha.
start from today these little steps so that it could become a bigger step in the future that you will be able to take. So that's just what I'll say.
That's great. So conscious awareness in the now, taking care of our environment right now. And that's beautiful. I believe in that too. Thank you. All right. 2 fabulous calls to action here, folks. Great.
Yeah. So what I feel like is actually really like Marge's idea, but she said to make posters and creating awareness and also a lot of things else. But I feel like a campaign would be nice because I have a good influence in a certain circle of people, and if we start like an international wave, like we have actually talked about that, Heidi.
Yes, we have.
And there's like a campaign that we do, and we start from the first time zone, and then we go on all around the world.
Okay.
And if we're just doing it one day, at least there'd be 100 people that read. Maybe just from the area around Brazil, there's just 10 people there, and maybe they'd be able to plant trees on our behalf, on behalf of all of us. And if they're able to do it right there where they really need it, like right now, I feel like it'd be really important. Also, going in a long-term thing, we can start planting and go minimal. Actually, go minimal, because I feel like minimalism is the way right now. Not having so many couches around the house, keep it a bit low. Not having so many things out there, keep it a bit low. And also, thanks to Microsoft, we have Microsoft Word, so we can just do our work there and submit it online, right? So we don't have to work on our copies anymore, but it's still happening in schools. It's going to take a few years to get us over the notebooks already.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. So we have a partner already, the Black Jaguar Foundation, and they are planting in the rainforest in the Amazon.
Amazing.
So we can get those guys involved. They already are involved. I can just tie us all together for this. I love the global wave because we do that in June, right? The global wave of love.
Yeah.
So we could do a day of action for the Amazon, right? All right, let's pick a day.
Yeah, for sure we can do that.
Let's do it.
This month?
I don't know. Sooner's better than later, but we need enough time for it to get spread around.
Next weekend?
Oh, you are awesome.
Let's
I love
do it
the way
next
you think. Now, can we spread it around to everybody in only 1 week's time? Let's give ourselves a little bit of time to spread we got to make the poster, right? And then we got to spread it around to everybody.
Let's
So
do it in 10 days from now. Let's just not go for 7 days.
10
Let's go for
days?
like 10 days, right?
You guys
24
are
days,
fantastic.
right? 24 days,
Okay.
like 24th of the
Okay.
November.
I can make
Yeah,
a
definitely.
poster and like you can send me the details and I will make a poster and share it with you and everybody in my
And we'll share it
contacts
with
and other
everybody.
social media.
Okay, so we are
Okay, for
talking
sure. And with
November
that, I have
24th.
a few friends that are really like kind of like specialists on the environment, so we can definitely maybe actually extract a few statistics from there,
Yeah.
and a lot of things from there, and definitely we can make the poster and spread it around the word. Yeah,
Oh my
we're
gosh. So
really
what
fast,
day, did
Heidi.
you guys hear that out there? November 24th, we're going to do a global wave of love for the Amazon rainforest to raise awareness of the key points. People are digging it. Yay. Support already. Let's go. Solidarity on saving the Amazon. We need to breathe. We need to live here. We need to avoid the tipping point at all costs, because it just can't happen. We love our planet. We love our lives. We love our families. We love our futures. And you guys have such beautiful futures. So, okay, November 24th, the Global Wave of Love. We'll have a poster. We'll post it everywhere we can. Everybody's asked to share it and raise awareness that we're doing the Global Wave of Love. Okay, fantastic. And then the one other thing we have is a campaign for SOS Amazon and SOS Sacred Sites. It's a petition on change.org. So if you guys want to sign it, change.org. If you just do the hashtag SOS Amazon, SOS Sacred Sites, it'll come up. And share that around to everybody too. That's a legal way for us to protect the sacred sites, which are the lungs of the planet, the Black Hills of South Dakota with the heart, and all the other ones in the world that are sacred to us that we don't want people taking whatever they want from, right? So, oh my gosh, how inspiring. Okay, so we did it. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, on closing, why don't we send out some blessings this day for the world and inject some love into the internet? How about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
So, sending so much love to everyone this video touches. May you be blessed and your family be blessed, your community blessed, and your world be blessed. And we love you and we thank you and we respect you as water beings on a water planet. And thank you so much for helping us take care of the lungs of the earth. My name is Heidi Little, and it has been an absolute pleasure being here with you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Amen.
I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Yay. All right. Who's next?
Okay, I can go next. So, my name is Raheen, and I feel that us being all very sustainable human beings would help the environment. And may you be a sustainable human being, living a sustainable life, and helping the environment, especially the lungs of this beautiful universe, of this beautiful planet. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yay.
Now I would like to go. I'm Moise, and I would like to thank everybody who heard it or will hear it. Whenever you see this, I would like to wish you all very best for your future, and may you get all the success, and may you get and hope you have gotten our message, and you would take care of this earth and the lungs of our planet.
Okay, so is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my name is Alan, and it was really a great session. So I thank all of you, to the panelists who joined today, and to the viewers who were watching us. So much blessings to you. Spread peace, spread love. Love you all.
Yay. All right. International Children's Month. We the world. Our beautiful ambassadors from Pakistan. November 24th. You heard it here. And we are doing this thing together. You and we. And we and one. All right, here we go to Mother Earth. Many blessings this day. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys.